Listen. Young money, omelette, 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 omelette. Lyrics, I'm a link, I'm a young, link, then magic, crack, via, betting, carry, I'm a video disease, like a man, actually through the pens up and link on the sheet, but then I put on my back, because I got bass. When the pimp's in the crib, I drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Can I get a yeah? Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a what crushing the mid? Can I get a can I get a t and a k? All right, repeat after me. Come on, more enthusiasm, guys. Speed it up. Make some noise for yourselves, guys. So, my name is SungBeats. I'm from New Jersey. And I've been exploring music with the human voice for around 15 years. I first discovered this art form when I was in high school. I saw a YouTube video of some dude making strange sounds, and I was obsessed ever since. So, I was hooked and obsessed, and I probably would not be standing here if it wasn't for that one video. And so as a kid, as a 14-year-old, I did everything I could to study and learn about the art form. I was going through online forums. I was, copying and imitating other sounds of relevant beatboxes at the time, mainly just to impress my friends and maybe even that cute girl in science class, which, by the way, didn't go very well. But I actually was really bad in the beginning. All my friends would tell me to quit or like just to stop doing it. It actually motivated me to pursue it further and like improve on the craft so I could get, prove them wrong. And so I was that dude just beatboxing everywhere you can imagine. I was beatboxing in class, during tennis practice, in the shower for the good acoustics, and even in my dreams, I dreamt about beatboxing, believe it or not. And the reason why I liked it so much is because, first of all, it's free, and I didn't have to pay a penny for it. And number two, it's extremely affordable, and very portable and convenient, which means any idea I had in my mind musically, I could just express instantaneously without any, help of any other instruments. And I love that about beatboxing. So very soon, this party trick of mine became a full-blown passion. And so I kept beatboxing well into my high school years and into college. When I was 23, I was working in Las Vegas at a job that wasn't serving me very well, and I just decided to quit cold turkey, booked the one-way flight to New York City, and started to street perform in the subways. I don't know how many of you guys may have seen me underground, but I was doing that for many years. I was basically in the trenches, living and breathing the art form of beatboxing, making some change in the way and paying my rent like that. And along the way, I've done a lot of cool things. In 2014, I won Amateur Night at the Apollo, which is a competition at the world-famous Apollo Theater. And I even got to represent the country in beatboxing loop station, which is also really great. And my family that was, initially very doubtful about my career choice was now in full support, and that's amazing. But it's funny how they turn around once you, get the wins. So, but any artist will tell you that the path to success is not a smooth one. And there's a lot of obstacles and struggles that happen behind the scenes. So For instance, when my friends were out partying and drinking, I was literally underground carrying 100 pounds worth of equipment into the subways. When others were going on, vacations and traveling, I was literally counting dirty dollar bills from my earnings that day, and even like getting ticketed by the police for not having a permit underground. And so eventually, this like constant hustle and grind, it eventually like wore me out a little bit, and I started to feel very self-conscious for like not measuring up to societal standards of what my life should look like in my 20s. And I also realized that the dynamic between me and my music, it drastically changed, because I wasn't just beatboxing just for fun or just for the love of it like I was when I was a kid. Now there's this other layer, this expectation for me to make money out of it and to succeed. And that put a lot of stress and pressure on me. And eventually I think I reached a point of total burnout. So I was kind of like in this slump, this rut for quite some time, and I was able to recover and sort of reignite that passion I once had as a kid. And let me tell you how I did it. It all began with a big change in mindset. So I learned to really just step back and relax without being so hard on myself all the time. So, for example, if I was, like instead of comparing myself all the time to the success of others or like other people's Instagram followings, I just learn to be more grateful for what I've already accomplished and like how far I've come. If I was competing in a competition, I learned to just appreciate that I was even there in the first place instead of focusing so much on whether I won or lost or the result. In June earlier this year, I competed in Berlin, international competition. I didn't advance past the first round, but I actually learned more from this quote-unquote failure than I did from any other win. So I also learned to put my life or organize my life in a way that put me in a productive rhythm. So instead of always constantly demanding myself to create and be innovative, I just started to surround myself with the right people, like-minded individuals, artists, who shared the same goals and aspirations. And then the inspiration, it just came about naturally, like organically. I also started to go to concerts. I listened to more music. I met some of my favorite idols and beatboxers. And I also learned that taking a break is totally okay, and just enjoying yourself sometimes is fine, and it's actually necessary for your sanity and your mental health. And quickly enough, like the love for the beatboxing and the passion, it slowly but surely came back. So we often see a lot of celebrities and influencers, and we marvel over their fame, and we forget about all the behind the scenes struggles and efforts that go behind the scenes. And I think as artists, entrepreneurs and creatives, we just have to continue to grind and hustle. Most importantly, to remain on course, to enjoy the process, and most importantly, to never, ever give up. And in 2019 today, I'm in a really great place with my music. I don't have everything figured out yet, and there's a lot of work to be done. But I get to happily say that I'm traveling around the country, performing and doing the one thing that I love and the one thing that I would do completely for free. So at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. I'm Sung Lee, guys. Thank you for having me. And one last slide. I'll be at the Apollo again for the finals on November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. It'll be against 9 other people that have, won a couple of rounds to get to the finals. It'll be very cool if you guys came through. I have some flyers. If you guys want one, I'll give you guys one. And I'd love to talk to you guys. Thank you.